and the fact it's the denial of other contributions, but it is a correct procedure. That if you want to give people power, you've got to give them information. You've got to motivate them. You've got to make them feel it is their right and responsibility to move ahead, forge new territory, go cut down the rainforest, go into outer space, go forge the streams, go down the oceans, and go build up everything, go pave the world if you want some pavement to park your cars in. The way you do that is that you inspire people, you motivate, you give them models of excellence, you give them models of people who represent that spirit, and in the process of doing so, you are able to incite, to inspire, to direct, and give them what they need to stay in leadership. Now, we have suggested that Armstrong State College, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Michigan, Florida State, Albany State, Savannah State, Morehouse, Spelman, Hampton, Tennessee State, and all the other schools in this country come out of the same fundamental basis, which assumes that the world's knowledge is rooted in Euro-American reality. Now that's the question, that's the crux of the matter. That's the crux of the fact that we have higher education, probably than most other social groups in this country. Most other immigrant groups, most other national groups, proportionally. We have more degrees than most other national groups in this country. But we have less power. We have less economic control. We have less influence. We're probably the only communities in the world where we operate, we live in the majority and put other people to lead us. I understand Savannah has a majority black population. Have you ever had a black mayor at all? No. And probably won't as long as you are miseducated. Most of the country has been the same way until very recently. Some folks begin to wake up and the cities begin to die. Some say, oh, we get a black one, now ain't nothing to run. But the idea is that we somehow continuously, consistently go choose somebody else to rule us. Our children go to the school, no child in the school but us. You get a principal who looks nothing like the child. You go somewhere and you send your child to a school and somehow nobody in the school and nothing in the curriculum ever tells the child about his black self, her black self. And in the process of doing so, we raise children who have PhDs in ignorance. We have people, listen, we have professors and lawyers and doctors and professionals who are extremely well trained, miseducated, but they can't use their tools to help their own people. Here they are, brilliant linguists, they can't teach black children how to write and read. Here they are, brilliant mathematicians, and they swear that black children can't learn math. What are they? They black. That somehow we have brilliant philosophers and theologians who can master all of the European philosophy but know nothing about African philosophy. In fact, would argue that there is no philosophy in Africa. So these are the kinds of people who are ill-equipped. Again, look at our boy Clarence. Brilliant, trained lawyer. Outstanding. Talked about his mama, talked about his sister, got rid of his black wife, and then went on national TV and says, I'm here on my own accord. Somebody let me in, but it really doesn't matter. I'm here because I'm all right by myself. So he doesn't have youth enough to understand what Adam Clayton Powell understood, what Thurgood Marshall understood, that if you are there, you are not there representing yourself. You are there as an instrument set there by people like yourself. So I don't care why you think you're there for. You are there to serve George Bush's purpose. If he did not want you to represent his supposedly enlightened philosophy, you wouldn't stay there. I don't care how skilled you are, how brilliant you are. And if you are stupid enough then to let your presence there be used as an instrument to set black people